right, next is the clip from Bruce drop him off talking about
was there
Kai's
for me.
authenticity.
You was not in them girl streets.
What clothes did for me, and like I've been to Italy for the past 3 months. Like
What clothes did? Clothes did for me. You was not in them girl streets, twin. What clothes did for you, bruh? Nah, bro, I gotta say something, cause clothes really done did some shit for me, nigga. Clothes really done did some shit for me, bruh. What clothes done did for you, bro? What? Clothes ain't... Yo, bro, nah, bro, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Yo, because sometimes it was between the $36 DoorDash meal or the number 9 Mickey. You feel me? I didn't eat, nigga. I ain't eat for some of these pieces I got in my house, nigga. I ain't eat. I ain't eat shit.
Okay.
Niggas wouldn't get it, bro. That's dumb and GL twin. It's fuck. But you know what's not, though? Going to school the next day with some shit that nobody else got. Facts. You don't know that feeling, twin.
That's pretty G though, I guess. But it, but it also is dumb. All right. So we could just see, it's interesting to see some of the takes. And everybody gonna be like, they might hate on it. Everybody might try to low-key hate. Everybody low-key hate. I think this is the same. X says the same. Okay, here's the long version of what X said right here. Let's let the whole shit rock out.
I quit thinking in my head of the goals I want to achieve and not pursuing them.
Bro, they got this copyrighted ass music in this bitch though. We're gonna have to skip through that. We gotta get to, we want to hear academics just talking. Okay, here you go. He get ready. Look at him. Yeah, here he goes.
Overthinking, I quit thinking in my head about if the goal.
Oh, he's just dancing.
Always get out of real nigga advice, man. Listen, I don't even care if niggas like to hit.
Here you go.
I've been in this shit longer than Kai been alive and all these other niggas. Like, no disrespect to him. You know, he's a GOAT. He is a GOAT, but I want to be honest with y'all. Yo, Kai, I do got some advice for you early on, just even watching this. And I watched this before. Bro, be careful of the imagery you putting out. You see, when, like, I know you're trying to be artistic, but some of this imagery is going to lose. Like, you got to remember, people look at you as Hollywood. When people, like, here's my assessment.
I do agree. Like, okay, when he says people like look at you as Hollywood, I definitely see knowing Kai Cenat for the streams. When I think of Kai Cenat, I think of the stream room. I think of him in the stream room with the guests. Maybe him having Duke Dennis there, him having like a lot of the other people around. Now, when you branch off into the fashion, you know, it's just something new for people. Maybe he just wanted to prove that he can break out of that. I would have made personally. I would have said he should have made another 17. Go on, keep making the bread in there, man. Make you another 7-8 million, and then flip into the shoes or whatever the hell. Because this is gonna cost a lot of your attention and time. I feel like
The thing with desktop streaming, it keeps you in one place, like solitary, and you gain all this influence, but you're not living. I know it. I've experienced it, and I could imagine he's experienced it to a million levels. Kai Cenat is a Travis Scott, the Kanye West of streaming. It's really was like the last year I thought was going to be tough for him, and it was tough for him. It's impractical for him to not be all over the world spreading how much influence he had. For him just to sit in a room. The difference between him and Speed is that Speed is just always around the world. For him to like mainly do these desktop streams or these like, you know, these streams that are really like, they're cool, but it's just like, bro, Kai announced some weird channel he got. Nigga, shit got like 500,000 like subscribers. The dude is huge, bro. Like his burner page, like he's like, oh yeah, go. Remember when he said the thing about mental health? It's like, oh, check out my KC3. He said, go check out my burner Instagram page. Bro, got like, it was at like 1 million followers. Got 2.5 now. The guy is huge, bro. The guy is one of those. I gotta respect it, man. Like he is that. you know, he posted something, look, 1.8 million. Bro, this is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, definitely him.
Only
with the
thing why I say he should
activities.
watch the imagery he puts out. Kai, I feel like I understand you. Can't relate necessarily because I've never been as
Now with the influence though, at the same time, now keep in mind he's like, bro, this kid's lit. Yeah, they see that. A lot of these companies and see it, Louis Vuitton, they see that. He's like, this is the route that I'm gonna take. You know they finna come for you, and they already done did it too. They already done came for him, bro. They already about to come with it. They already about to come with some more sweet shit. But he's already like, it seemed like he kind of want to play ball though.
popular as you have been. But I understand what I think you're going through. You have passions that just might not be what people love you for. But just like how you took a chance when you became a streamer, you want to pursue other passions as well. Passions is what's going to get up a entrepreneur or creator every day. I love the fact that if you're into fashion or whatever, I love it that you're trying to chase it. The only thing I would say, and this is a slight critique, bro, when you put out imagery like this, niggas be thinking you going crazy, man. Niggas think that Hollywood got to you. Like, niggas did something to you, bro. Like, that's not the case. I know you're not that type of nigga. So, like, bro, like, putting out, like, there ain't no reason for you to put out, like, a video of you alone in the desert, my nigga. That's not a thing. Bro, just all you got to tell niggas is the truth. Yo, bro, listen, I know I'm the GOAT at streaming. Michael Jordan was the GOAT at basketball, my nigga.
Nah, that's part of how he's coming and he's rolling it, bro. You know, he wants to be. The streams are always larger than life, and it's like now that he has like a bigger production budget, you got to do it. That's how he's already said he wants to do more and bigger and better. So that's probably where this comes from. Now we got to also see that the critique this is coming from is academics. He hardly ever leaves the house, which when he does turn up, he does do outstanding interviews, and I do like a lot of his work. It's just that critique we hear where it's coming from. It's like, bro, he's trying to really turn all the way up with it.
Like you say, yo, I want to play baseball for a little bit. Bro, don't be too elusive. Because what people are going to start to do, they're going to think that.
Damn it. He has a point, though. This is the same thing. Now, academics do got a point, bro. Damn. Because it's the same thing he kind of said with the Blueface situation, which we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. I think Blueface might be an exception because he's already sprouted out and done a lot of reality TV, a lot of other type of media and things like that. He's already shown he can be a great influencer. He might have a point, Chad. He might have a point, especially if the audience is known for seeing one particular type of thing. He might be doing too much extra at one time. But hey, it looks like it's working. If you get the 2.5 M's on Instagram and you're still getting hell of impressions, hey, something is working. Something might be working, guys.
Your success is now the byproduct of selling souls and all these other weird things that people say, which I know is not the case with you. Bro, you have slightly different visions and passions that maybe your fans just want to see you stream all day. You want to do a few different things. That's cool. Like, I'm watching this video. I'm like, bro, like, ain't none of this that complex. There's never a time a nigga's sitting here. There's never a time they say, yo, let's go to where the lake is where nobody's around and bring the video camera. It's not that. And I'm only telling because I know he's trying to be creative.
You know what? I think another point, I can kind of understand what he's saying here too. What academics are saying too, because this is where a lot of even rappers or other entertainers may fall off because they're trying to reach very, very deep into their creativity and really, kind of paint this picture of what they're feeling and seeing. But sometimes when you're an extreme creative, people, they ain't gonna get it, or there might even be just a select few people that get what you're trying to say, or a lot of times they don't fully appreciate the art until much later in history, almost sometimes even after the creative's passing. So that's part of it. That's part of the agony of being a creator. He still got to put it out though. But it's possible. Hey, maybe a lot of the audience doesn't get it, but at this point, they don't even care. They'll still act like they get it because there's a lot of hype behind it.
Telling him this because to a certain point, the fans will rock with you, but they'll get lost, and then they'll think that you're not you anymore because they thought they knew you. They're like, well, no, yo, this ain't KC3. What the fuck is this? Bro, it's okay for you to tell your audience, yo, I'm having passions doing this. You don't have to make it this, because the internet's always going to lean to, oh, it's the industry getting to him. So I'm watching this shit. I'm like, bro, I'm with you. You just don't have to be in the desert in fucking Omaha looking up like this. Like, it should, you don't got to do this.
I agree, and it did even look kind of cheesy after his mom comes up and he's still like talking. And he's like, and also, it just came off cheesy when his mom came up and sat down next to him too, and he continued the talking.
Depressed, bro. Like, you're living a blessed life, and it'll cause confusion between your audience, because there was a time you were telling your audience what you wanted to be the most was what they thought they helped you accomplish. So when they hear that, it's confusing. Bro, you could have sparked up a stream and say, yo, I love y'all. I'm trying to do this other thing on the side. I'm not gonna be streaming as much as, but like, yo, just give me some time. Just, I love y'all. Like, don't be too complicated. Don't try to do the Kanye, like, where it seems like you're, even though I do think Kanye is like sincere about this shit. Don't seem too complicated.
In the 19th century, Louis Vuitton was born and raised in Anjou, France, to a farmer and hat maker. Starting from a young age, Louis had no choice but to work on the family farm. From dusk to dawn, he planted and harvested crops, raised the animals, and stockpiled firewood. This is the story of how a homeless teenager pioneered modern luggage and laid the foundation for a billion-dollar empire.
The Louis Vuitton conundrum. I get it. He's into fashion. That's clearly what he's telling us. Let me tell you this. Fashion is one of the last places that's still gate kept. For Kai to succeed in fashion, he has to strip himself of all the ego that comes with the clout he has, what people tell him about how smart he is, how creative he is. You got to go. You got to be nobody in that world. And if that's what he wants to sacrifice, I guess, you know, I definitely, I'm supporting him. But I do look at when these artists, I looked at when Kanye went into fashion, but I'm looking even at Kai and I'm like, fashion's still one of those entities and industries. They're gonna turn you into a boy. They're gonna little boy you. They're going to little boy you. They did it to Ye, they're going to do it to you. And even then, they might not choose you. You know, Kanye felt so hurt at fashion because he felt like he made all the sacrifices. He fucking swallowed his pride. And at the end of the day, they said, nah, the guy that's with you, that's who we're going to pick, Virgil Abloh. And he felt hurt. It's the reason why even after Virgil's death, he's still a little bit salty. I'm not saying what Kai should do or what he shouldn't, but I hope he knows that's the industry that I could say.
Oh, but you know what though? This might be a perfect, bro. This might be him saying that might be the perfect step up for Kai to actually get in the industry, given his beef with Ye. There may be some. It's possible there may be some of these companies that have already worked with Ye, like maybe even Adidas. Oh, imagine that. Adidas would probably be the first one to want to work with him or to snub Kai or snub Easy. So you might get some deals just based off of that. That might even be why he pivoted to the fashion scene. Okay, to snub Ye and that might be an extra double play, bro, from his agent and them up above.
Confidently. It's there to strip you of everything you think you are. It's going to little boy you, and it's going to make you a pet. Now, if that's your passion, I can't knock it because I can't control that. But that's what it is. Just to let you guys know, who owns Louis Vuitton? I showed this earlier. It's owned by a company called LVMH.
They on Hennessy too, right?
Forbes
Mm-hmm.
richest people in the world.
That's when Meg was
We
drinking
looked up
Hennessy.
this list, the billionaire list, and we only heard these names from I heard this name from Kanye, Bernard Arnault. They own LVMH, 178 billion. Kanye was glad to be like, "Oh, I'm worth $1 billion or $2 billion or a couple billion." Just remember, LVMH. And I want you to know what LVMH stands for. And this is why I say, if you're going into that fashion shit, I won't never knock someone, but you're going to get little boyed. Nobody gives a fuck about your streaming. Nobody gives a fuck about your music. You're going to become a little boy, and you're going to have to pay respects and bow down to them niggas in France. Because you're trying to get into some shit that they own. And you can say you're building your own, but as soon as you idolize and you're looking to be a part of those houses in that world, you're a little boy that's going to bow down, strip your ego.
Right. I think what he was talking about too is like when you get there, especially if you're not, if you become like a competition, that's when especially, you could get rolled over on or get attacked in various means.
And you're going to worship them. And if you're down to do that, hopefully it works out for you. But LVMH, Moet Hennessy,
at this point, yeah, but at that point, like with that type of money though, look at that type of money. Yeah, that type of money, it's hard for even like to compete. Like honestly, 178 bill. Like come on, they're owning just distribution. They're owning all types of networks. It's like, oh man, you might as well just took your little money and just kept getting your little money on the side and chilled out, bro.
Vuitton is a French
But,
multinational luxury company. Matter of fact, we should look at, let's go to Wikipedia and look at some of the notable things that they own. Here they are. Wines and spirits. They own all these. Hennessy. Dom Perignon or whatever. Moet. What else? Vive Clicquot. In fashion, Christian Dior, Emilio Pucci, Armani, Fendi, Givenchy, Kenzo, Louis Vuitton, Marc Jacobs.
Oh, so they own all that. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, baby. It's going up, chat, man. Say, I want to see him successful in the industry for sure. No doubt. So I want to see him make the bread. But yeah, bro, these people, they own a lot. And you just come in straight up like, this is my target. This is who I'm looking at. I got my 6 million. I'm going for it. I got an audience with me. Like, okay, let's see what happens, bro. Maybe he can make some shit shake. But I think it's very well possible that the same thing might happen to you'll come in there with high hopes and they gonna suck that shit dry, have him out here like having worse mental health. His mental health is already bad. Now you're trying to get into a place where there's a lot worse. He's dealing with worse people. I look at it. The people in streaming that you encounter, the type of people that are coming into chat versus the ones who you're going to be encountering in the fashion world, especially if you're going straight for, I've been in Italy for 3 months, so now I want to go for Louis Vuitton. I want to work with them and partner with them. Wow, it's big. They're making that type of money. When you're making that type of money, maybe that's where you set your sights at. So I hope the best for him. And I really am. Shit, I'm happy to see what comes next. But I'm curious also to know what y'all think about the situation. Is he gonna make it? Is he done switched up faking? Did they get to him? Did Hollywood go ahead and chew him up and spit him out? Yo, and I also see. Hold on, just one other thing. Yeah, speaking of imagery,
like I know you're trying to be artistic, but some of this imagery is gonna lose. Like you got to remember, people look at you as Hollywood.
Where is this thing at? Damn it. There was this. Bro, okay. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the dude who Kaisenet. Okay, here he goes, chat. Kaisenet is taking his. This is from No Jumper. Kaisenet is taking his pivot into fashion seriously. He created a YouTube channel, secretly showing himself how to sew, reading books, and working out.
Luggage and like all these big brands, they have that one thing.
Exactly. And then they grow.
It's the opportunity to just express a lot of things that's been going on in my life. But like this is Kai behind just the streams. And I want to do it the right way. Like this is not me slapping my name on any brand and
I can see.
and and trying to money grab and shit. I want to build this community.
You have to know who your audience is.
Yeah.
You have to know who those people who are going to support you in the beginning, because those people also going to grow with you.
Mm-hmm.
The people who've been watching you for, how long you been streaming? 5 years?
Like 4 or 5, yeah.
Right. So if they started watching you when they was 9, they 14 now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And for the next 5 years, then they're going to be 19.
Mm-hmm.
So they grow with you, and then their economics are going to grow with you too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, and that's fine. Y'all grow together.
Mm-hmm.
Take your time. Like, I always say that too. And I always say, like, well, I think you did this part already. Like, I always tell people just to be still. You know what I mean? Like, just when you just be still, and the universe will speak to you, and it'll come to you and really guide you in a way you.
Wow. You know what? Even though I kind of I did prejudge this at first, bro. The optics were wrong. The optics are kind of crazy. Wow. The optics are crazy. When I first seen this, I did prejudge. But I feel like this person here is really telling them some real good information at this point in time. Like, be still, chill back, bro. You got all these people in here working on this. Like, we got to get it done now because I said I am, and because I got to be more than just a streamer. I want to be more than just a streamer. Like, when I go to these rooms with the rich people, I want to be more than just a streamer. I guess maybe we're just milking the content, but yeah, I thought this was the Illuminati ritual chat when they had them working with this dude. But he did preach though. He said something. He actually was kind of cooking a bit right here.
Right. So, economics are going to grow with you too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and that's fine. Y'all grow together.
Mm-hmm.
Take your time. Like, I always say that too. And I always say, like, well, I think you did this part already. Like, I always tell people just to be still. You know what I mean? Like, just when you just be still, and the universe will speak to you, and it'll come to you and really guide you in a way you. Which I feel like you doing now. When you stopped streaming, you went to Italy, you did all that. That was you being still, right? Turning off the noise, going away from what's easy for you, and just going and putting yourself in a place that's vulnerable, and you just learning from other people. You know what I mean? Like, that was your be still moment, And I think that's really important, just to be, because again, people like me, when I retired, people like, you make millions of dollars a year for being a star. It's like, how you just gonna walk away? You was the top, you the best and all that. But I was like, I needed a moment to just be still, right? Because it had consumed my life so much that I just didn't even know what I was no more outside of just being a stylist. I didn't know what the fuck. People like, well, what brings you joy? I had no idea. I didn't know. I'm like, making money? But that can't be it though. You know what I mean? Like, what else?
It's more to life.
I didn't have nothing else. It was like, work, make money, spend money. That's all. I'm like, oh, I'm happy. But I'm like, I really wasn't. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't have never known that if I wouldn't have taken some time to be still.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important. It's really important.
I feel like that's gonna be copyrighted sounds. I gotta stop it. There's gonna be copyrighted sounds in the back. But they have him here with the sewing, and then they show him with the mom. I thought this part was kind of cheesy too.
Every time you get scared and you second guess.
But he's doing his shit though. It's gonna come out good. No doubt. He gonna have some fire shit. No doubt. That's really what you want to do, Kai. All the influence and money. We finna go make clothes. We're hiring people. We're employing people. About to make these designs. Like, I don't want it to be just regular shit. We finna actually design some good clothes. You want it to be better than the Spider Gang shit? The Spider Gang clothes they already, like, what? You trying to shit on the other Clover brands? So what's up with this? Like, oh, this is gonna be better. These clothes are supposed to be completely better, and y'all paying for all of this hand stitching, bro. The price point is gonna be crazy. Yeah, about to be like, exactly. I don't think people are gonna fuck with it. I don't think they're gonna fuck with it. But you know what? Mr. Beast bars are okay. I had some. It's like, yeah, it's okay. Damn, he got a point. Brody said it's just gonna be like they're okay. And then I think what's worse though is where Kai's gonna run into the issue at is like, all right, you've made the nice clothes that maybe somebody would want to wear. They ain't gonna be able to afford them. And then the way that that's what I think the biggest challenge is, making the clothes that are gonna be a good price point, especially given the current like political climates, like our tariffs, where you're sourcing the goods from. Is a lot of problems that come with this. So if he's documenting the whole thing. I'm sure he'll have plenty and plenty of content to put out, and it should be very interesting. Brody's like, it's just 3% the clothes is just gonna be Damn, I got a feeling he might be right. What y'all know? What do y'all think? Let me know something in the comment section on the YouTube side. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is 10 Toes. We